Hey, what's up, guys? I want to do a update on my blast, how it's going. I know some of you guys like to listen to that in the past. Keeping track of when I titrate the doses up, what side effects and what benefits I get. And I'll just start by saying that right now I'm probably at the limit of what I can handle as far as pure volume of steroids I'm doing right now. Which is 500 test, 500 Masteron, and 250 NPP. I'm starting to run into like a little bit of side effects that's undesirable, but it's manageable. I think any more, it would be like the effects of heightened blood pressure and things would be too much without taking something like telmisartan or like ACE inhibitor to bring down the blood pressure, which I don't want to do, or taking another form of AI, which I don't want to do. So I've reached kind of the limit of my dose of what I can handle without taking those things, which is good. And I recommend people do the same. Just titrate the dose up 50 milligrams at a time, and then you'll reach a point, like after subsequent every few weeks, titrate up, you'll reach a point where you start to feel it, and it doesn't feel great, but it's I don't think it's going to kill you or anything if you just experience it. I think everybody should experience it, what it feels like, and then pull it back from there. Me, I'm going to hold on to it right now because it's not affecting my gym performance. It's doing the opposite. Right now, every subsequent week, I'm hitting new PRs on my bench press, which if you're following my channel at the moment, that's what my goal is, to work on my bench press so I can reach 315 pounds on a bench press, and I'm working there. I'm almost there, getting pretty close to it, but still got a month or so to go, month and a few weeks to go, and I believe it is within reach. Also, I'm working back on my deadlifts, which I haven't been able to do deadlifts for over a year now. I don't think I've done a single deadlift for over a year, or squats or anything. I'm not going to do squats, and the reason why is I have a hip injury. I've had a hip injury for a year, which means I'm unable to do any type of exercise that involves like hinging the hip, like flexing the hip. So like I've been able to do knee extensions and knee curls, right? I've done the odd leg press, but I didn't even like to do those because I didn't want to aggravate this hip injury. But now I'm getting a lot of massage every week, professional massage therapy. I've been getting my wife to massage me as well at nighttime, and I felt like it's getting a bit better. I still feel it. It still sucks, but I'm just going to try to work through it and work on my deadlifts again. So that's an update. It's not an update on my cycle, but I want to make this about everything that's going on as well. And so I want to increase my ability to get back into deadlifts, and maybe it'll be part of the rehabilitation, or I'll actually help heal the hip process. That's what I'm hoping for anyway, because it's right close to my gluteal region, and deadlifts are a gluteal dominant exercise. So I hope that gets better. Go back to the steroids though. How I'm going to progress from here is keep the dose that I'm at the same, except I have a new order of Anavar coming, and I'll hold off about a month on that because I just did Anavar for a month last month. So I'll hold off a month, let my body, you don't want to be doing Anavar for like months on end, maybe 6 weeks max, right? So you probably get away with 2 months. But I'm going to give a little break on the Anavar, and then in that last month, hit the Anavar again. And because that's the point in time where I'm going to be going balls to the wall training to get that that 3-plate bench press in. That's my goal. If I can reach that by the end of this cycle, mission complete, mission success. And in doing so, though, like, I think having this goal and working towards this goal, it's definitely blown up my arms a bit, doing a lot of bench press, my triceps. And like I was at a bar the other day that I go to for like over a year. It's right by my old boxing gym, and there's like some old timers that go there, right, that I always talk to. and I was there with a t-shirt, and they're like, one guy's from Newfoundland, he's like, holy shit, Mark, boy, you're like, fuck, you look like Lou Ferrigno, or whatever his name is. He was an Incredible Hulk back in the 70s. Thanks, man. It's like, you're not taking them steroids, are you? I'm like, yeah. But, yeah, so people are noticing that I'm getting bigger, that's for sure, which is a benefit. I don't want to, like, look like I'm, like, super, super jacked or anything. That's like bodybuilder jacked. But, you know, obviously getting stronger is my goal, and getting bigger is part of it. It's just aligned with that goal. So after I'm done this cycle, I'm going to obviously go back to a cut, and hopefully my hip is better by then. You know, be doing more cardio, riding my bike in the summertime, hopefully jogging. So I'll cut down a little bit while still maintaining, you know, still be going to the gym, still be doing bench press. You know, I don't know how much of 315 maxes I'll be doing, but once I reach that, but I'll, you know, back off a bit, still be getting volume in training and that sort of thing. So in this training block, I'm doing the bench press. Maybe the next training block I'll do deadlifts. So I'm kind of easing into it as well, and hopefully it won't fuck up my hip, because this is the most annoying thing ever. It's an injury. Hip injury is the gayest thing ever, because it's like, you know, it just affects everything, man. It affects when you're sleeping, when you're walking, you can't train properly. It's just sucks. And it gets painful for the stupidest reasons. Like if I sneeze or cough sometimes, it's like, why am I, when I cough, my hip hurts? It doesn't make fucking sense. Like, and first thing in the morning, walking, going to the bathroom, it fucking hurts. Yeah, it just fucking sucks. Hip injury. I'm sick of this. So I'm just gonna try to work through it. Even if it comes back, whatever, I'll still be hitting deadlifts, because it's come to a point in time where I'm like, I can't like not do legs anymore. You know what I mean? Like there's only so much you can get off leg curls and leg extensions. Still great exercises, but you know, I need to be getting that deadlifts, and hopefully, you know, maybe just like I'm doing, my goal for bench press is 3 plates. You know, I think with deadlifts, if I work towards it, I could get 4 plates. That'd be a good goal for me. Because right now, I think my max is around 370 or 80, I want to say, on a deadlift. So that's like only 20 pounds within reach totally to get that 4 plates. So maybe I'll work towards that as my next goal if my hip's not totally fucked anymore. Oh yeah, one thing I want to mention is I'm doing HGH again, and at around 6 IUs a day, just at night, and I'm like 2 weeks into it, and I'm noticing great effects from that already. Muscle fullness. So I notice when you do, maybe I'll make a video on this just by itself. I notice when you do a bit more of the HGH, it hits you get the effects a lot faster, as opposed to doing small doses like 3 IUs a day. 2 or 3 IUs, you know, you might have to wait a few months before you start seeing effects that build up. You know, when you do 6, it's just like muscle fullness and things. I'm getting the side effects of tingly fingers, nothing too crazy. So that's how you know it's good. That's how you know it's working, right? I like to get to the point, and I know how much is like the right amount when I when I get the tingly fingers and hands. Like sometimes in the morning, it hurts to squeeze your. No, it doesn't hurt, but it's hard to squeeze your hand. But not to the point where it becomes like a nuisance, right? If it becomes, then you know it's probably taken a bit too much at that point. But you know, you feel it's like a good gauge. Like, okay, I feel a little bit when I squeeze. That means that it's working. So that's good. It's doing what it's supposed to do. And it's not a permanent thing. Like once you stop doing it, it kind of backs off a bit. So the symptoms subside a bit. I mean, so I'll leave it there. That's all I want to really say about this video. Blast is going well. Again, minor side effects, blood pressure wise, classic blood pressure side effects. So, you know, but it's only 1 month. I'm really going to be at this dose, and my blood pressure is like probably in the 140 range, which isn't good, over 80, but it is what it is. I'll deal with that for a month, and then when I come back to a cruise, TRT cruise, it'll be fine. All right, so I'll leave it there. What are you guys' thoughts on this video? Leave in the comments section below. Thanks for watching. Peace.